Am I audible? Can I anybody can? Okay. So in the last class, if you remember, we discussed about how to launch Windows instance, okay, and how to attach the Elastic IP. Anybody tried that? Launching Windows instance on AWS? Have you tried or still you have to? Uh, I'm saying, have you tried with that launching Windows instance? Is it for others too also? My volume is low. Okay. Stephen, you can check then your earphone audio. Okay. Maybe it is low from your end. Okay. So have you tried to launch the Windows instance? Not tried till now? Just say yes or no at least. Okay, Mr. Class. Okay, yeah, I saw that there was no recording of Monday. So it will be uploaded by today. So you'll get it. Okay. Monday recording, you will get it. Okay. Okay, then you can try after. Okay. Okay, so today we are going to see the storage services. Okay. So mainly in the AWS side, there are three storage services. Okay. One is the S3, one is the EBS, and third is the EFS. Okay. So we'll learn one by one. What are the difference between this? What is S3? When to use EBS? When to use EFS? Okay. The first thing we are going to understand is S3. Okay. If you try to find the similarity between S3 and some other services which we are using from our daily day-to-day life. So that is Google Drive, right? You always use Google Drive. So S3 is nothing, just a Google Drive. Okay. Just the Google Drive is owned by the Google company. S3 is owned by the AWS. Whatever the functionality Google Drive is providing you, exact same will provided by the S3, but little bit extra. They are more concerned towards the security, everything. Okay. So they have little bit extra features also. But at the end, whatever the Google Drive is providing you, that you can upload files, you can share the link, other will be able to see. Exact same thing S3 is also doing. So we are going to understand how to launch S3. So first thing, you have to search S3, okay, like this. So I will quickly come here. I will search for S3. Meanwhile, GitLab completed by all of you, or somebody is still doing it?
Yeah, sir, good morning.
Yeah.
Actually, in the GitLab, I have created the GitLab user ID and so and so.
GitLab or GitHub?
GitHub. GitHub I created user and credentials. So, but whenever I token, created one token that the token number I have saved in that notepad.
Okay.
Actually, whenever I give that user ID and password, it is not taken in that EC2 Unix. That EC2 instance. What is the solution, sir?
Like password is not taking what you are saying. In place of password, you have to paste that token.
Password as token, yes. How can we copy paste? I am using copy in that GitHub.
Okay, you are using the you are using putty.
Putty, yeah, in the putty.
Okay, so in the putty, I'm saying, wait, you have to copy the notepad and from open the notepad. Okay, don't copy extra spaces, everything. Okay, just copy all the character. Okay, using Control C and go in the putty. And whenever they are hitting them, you have to enter your password, enter your username, enter your password. So when they are saying you enter your password, that time you have to just do the right click. Okay, if you do the right click, automatically paste will happen, but you will be not able to see what is pasted. Okay, because that is password, so it will be hidden. Okay, and just do the right click, it will be automatically pasted and press enter. It will work.
Okay, sir. Today I will try it.
But you will be not able to see the token there. Okay, because password is the hidden. That's why it will be pasted, but you will be not able to see.
Okay. Actually, in the GitHub, I have created only single user.
Okay.
Single user ID password, but I have created two instances. Two instances. One is Mumbai, one is
that doesn't matter. Same token you can use it. Okay. Token is just like a key. I can copy the key to 5 different people. Everybody can enter to my home, right?
No, sir. I am asking. I am Mumbai region, which I have created that files. I have to move into that GitHub. Is it right?
See, GitHub is not running in Mumbai or USA something, right? GitHub is the GitHub itself.
Okay. Got it.
Whatever the token you generated, that will be across the regions everything. Okay. Because
can I use
totally separate thing.
Can I use all the regions for the same token?
Come again? Yeah, you can use all the regions. That is the GitHub side. GitHub is totally different identity, right? From the AWS.
Any region file, any region files, can I move to the GitHub?
Yeah, you can move it, right? Just you have to make sure that your EC2 instance is connected to the GitHub. Whatever the things we do now, git init, and then we git push origin master we do, then we give the URL, everything. That all things you have to give, and then it will be able to give from any reason.
Okay, sir. Today afternoon, free time, I will practice and I will send the screenshot.
Even you can take a reference. Even you can take reference of the video. Okay, videos recording are already available in the Google Drive.
Sure,
so
sir.
if
Again,
you're facing difficulty, just watch the video and do it parallelly. Okay, like in one screen you are playing the video and other screen you are doing. Okay, like that way.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So when I am coming to the bucket, already one bucket is created. So let me quickly delete it. Then I will tell you. Yeah, I'm deleting this bucket. In your case, there will be no bucket available. So you don't have to. Okay, so once you will search the S3, you will see this type of the screen. Okay. Now, in the S3, what you can do, you will try to see every object in the S3, okay, is stored in a bucket. Okay. What is the object here? So whatever the files, PDF files, videos, images, whatever you are uploading, that is known as the object here. Okay, and that you can store it in the S3. And in the S3, we did not say as a folder or something. We say it as a bucket. Okay, so S3 inside S3, you have to create a bucket. Inside that bucket, you will be creating the multiple folder where you will be uploading your files. Okay. So that's why they are saying to upload files and folder to S3, what you have to do is you have to create a bucket, okay, where all the objects will be stored. And all the PDF files, folders, everything is known as the bucket in not a bucket, everything is known as the object in the S3. Just click on create bucket. And see, if you'll see the bucket name they are asking. Okay. Bucket name must be globally unique. That means whatever the bucket name you are choosing, okay, it should not be chosen by any other person. Why so? That we'll again come to know later. Okay, but you have to understand, like you are creating a Twitter username or Instagram username. You cannot choose a username that is already taken by some other people, right? Similarly, you also have to create the bucket that should be totally different. Okay. So take an example, I am creating a bucket. Okay, so I given a bucket name, and I think it will be unique, and that's all. Let it. In my case, reason is Mumbai, so I will be keeping it Mumbai only. And everything will be exact same. I'm not doing any changes. Just here, in place of block all public access, just I'm unticking this. Why so? Because if you see, our final goal is to upload some file, and I will share the link to some other people also. Okay, so they will be able to access our bucket. That's why I'm removing that public access, because I want that you all should see whatever the content I am uploading in the S3. Okay, that's why I'm removing block all public access. And they will say that, do you acknowledge that turning off block all public access may result that everybody can see your data? So I acknowledge that also. And just I will come down and I will click on create bucket. So if you see what we done, we given the name and just we untick this block all public access and I acknowledge that. Okay, that's all. Just click on create. So this bucket is created, and if name will be unique, your bucket will be created. Once bucket is created, what you have to do, you have to simply go inside this. Okay. Now, once the bucket is created, what is our day-to-day work will be? We'll be creating a folder. Take an example, I'm clicking on create folder, and I'm creating a folder with name images. Okay. That's all. Click on create folder. Image folder is created. Similarly, I'm creating one more folder, create folder, and take an example. This is for PDF. Okay. Again, I'm clicking on create. So I created two folders. One is images, one is PDF. Okay. Now I'm going inside this images folder and I'm uploading some file from my machine. I will come here. I will add files or add folder. I want to add a file. And let me select any image file. So I am selecting a image and I am uploading it. Image is uploaded. I will come down and I will click on upload. So this image is uploaded, succeeded. If it will come back again. So this image is now available. Now, if I want that you can see what is the image I uploaded, okay. So what I will do, I will copy the URL. I will copy this URL and I will give it to you. And you will hit this URL in the browser and you will see that access denied. That means you are not able to see my image, okay. But if you try to follow what this URL is telling, so let me copy it and give it to the node. Just give me a second. So this is our notepad. If I'll paste it here. So if you see, so can anybody tell me from where this name comes? During creating the bucket, can we?
Our bucket saved are like this, sir.
Yeah, our bucket name. This is from our bucket name, which we choose. Then this S3, we are created the S3 bucket. That's why S3. AP South one. Why? Because we are using the Mumbai region. Okay. Region EWS dot. Then why images? Anybody? Inside bucket, what was our folder name?
Images.
Yeah, from there images is coming. And inside that, why this name? Because this is our image name. Okay. So like this way, they say it. So that's why if somebody is taking example, you also created the bucket with this name. Just trying to think that you also created the image. You created also the S3 bucket with exact same. In that case, what will happen? Your URL and my URL will be same up to here. Okay, take an example. You created also bucket in the Mumbai region. I also created in the Mumbai region. Both used exact same name. So this URL will be same, right? So how S3 will differentiate that this URL belongs to you, this URL belongs to me, if it is exact same. So that's why they given the unique concept. They say you have to choose the unique bucket name should be unique always. Yes, it should not match from the. So this is the concept of the URL. So currently it is showing access denied. But our final goal is somebody is hitting this URL, they will be able to see this. I'm pasting this URL in chat also. So if you'll try, you'll also see this access denied message. Okay. Everybody can try. You'll see that access denied. Once you are seeing this access denied message, and our final goal is to make it public so anybody can access. I'll come to my bucket section again. This is my bucket. Okay, I will go inside this bucket again. Now I will go in the permission of my bucket. Okay, not any folder or something. I went inside my bucket. In bucket, I'm going in the permission. In this permission, I am searching for object ownership. Okay, so if I want to make sure that other people from outside my AWS, okay, like if you are using this URL, that means you are from outside of my AWS account, right? So if you want to see this, okay, what you have to, I have to go for object ownership, and I will click on edit. Okay. Again, see, I am going in the object ownership. You have to make sure I'm not going here, block public access, nothing. I'm coming down. I am seeing object ownership. Click on edit. Now they are saying ACL is disabled. So just make this enabled. Okay, we can make it in a starting itself also whenever we was creating the bucket. Okay, but that time I did not done because I have to show you that if this will be not enabled, you will be seeing access. So I'm just making ACL enabled, and I will click on I acknowledge that ACL will be enabled. Okay, and what again? Just click on save changes. So we enabled the ACL. Okay, ACL is enabled. Now, once the ACL is enabled, so if you'll see that in this ACL enabled, there are some things there. So they are saying who is the owner. Okay, like who is the owner of the bucket. So who is the owner of bucket? I am the owner, right? So I can create the file, I can write the file, I can do everything. Similarly, public access can also people will be the read. Okay, so from how they will be able to read, so that permission will be able to give. Here you have to just do block all, basically this way. Yeah, object ownership, just click on edit and just you have to make sure ACL in that for any other thing. You can simply come to bucket option. We already enabled that. Now again, if you'll see, it will be access denied. Okay, access denied. Why? So I have to go quickly in the images folder now. And this is the image which I want to make public. So anybody can see. I will select this image. I will click on action. I will come down. Okay, and see there is an option called make public using ACL. They are saying whatever the ACL you enabled, with the help of that, you can make it public. Just click on make public. And now see they will say with this anybody can read access. Okay, so everybody can able to read your file. So that's what I want to make public. And now if I'll refresh this page, you'll be able to see the images. Even you can refresh, you'll be able to see this.
How many buckets do you create?
Come again?
How many buckets are you allowed to create?
See, again, it is the multiple number of bucket you can create. There is no limitation on that. But on the free tier account, you can keep up to 5 GB of storage free in the S3. Else you have to pay. Okay.
Okay.
They are not charging with number of bucket. They are charging with the number of size of the storage you are uploading. Like Google Drive. How Google Drive is charging you? In the free account, they say you have only 15 GB of storage, right? So if your file size will be more than 50 GB, then Google Drive will say either buy storage or you'll be not able to do it. Same thing as 3 also. By default, they give 5 GB free access. So are you able to see this image, everybody? Anybody confirm?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So similarly, this was for the file. Take an example quickly. I'm going in the PDF folder. Okay. Remember one thing, we went inside bucket, we clicked on this permission and we went inside the object ownership and we make the ACL enable. You can refer this document also. S3 created bucket, given the bucket name, removed block all public access, I acknowledge that and I just click on create. Once bucket is created, I went inside this. I clicked on create folder. We created a folder with the name images. Okay, clicked on create folder. Once the image is created, I went there. I uploaded a image file there. Okay, like this. Once the image file is uploaded, again I clicked on upload. Then we come again. When we try to see, you'll be able to see the image was visible, but again somebody will be copying the URL. That time access denied will come in. So what we have to do, we have to again go to the bucket, permission, object ownership. Okay, you have to make sure ACL in. That's all. Once we done that, save changes. So you have to select this image, click on action and click on make public. Okay, this much steps we done till. Now again, the same thing I'm repeating. I'm going in the PDF file. Now in this PDF, I'm uploading one file also, PDF file. Let's quickly upload files. Well, let's upload our syllabus. I am opening it. This PDF will be uploaded. I will click on upload. So file uploaded. Right. Now again, what we'll do, if we'll come here, we'll select this PDF file. I will copy URL. Okay, and I will paste it here. Let's open it in the so this is Google Chrome. I'm pasting this URL. Again, it is access denied. Okay, so anybody tell me that what I have to do to make this available? What should do here? Anybody? Currently it is showing access denied. Permission we already set. Okay, so permission we don't have to do it again. That is the one time only. Okay, because permission we done it in the bucket side. So we don't have to do it again. After permission, what we done?
Actions.
Yeah, actions. Then which one?
Then you go to make public using
Yeah,
ACL.
make public use. That's all. Permission we have to give only. It's done. Now if I'll come here in the Google Chrome, I'll make it bigger. I'll refresh this page. You'll see that PDF document is visible. Anybody can read this by going. You can create a HTML like a script or something like website. Okay, and you can keep that and you can give that URL to anybody. They will be able to see your HTML website. Okay, like this way we can do it. So you will take an example. I'm giving you this URL. I'm pasting it in chat. And you can try. PDF will be visible in such a great way if you are using the Google. In other browser, maybe you get the direct option to download. Okay. Like if I open in same URL in my Brave browser, so what they will do is they don't make us read the PDF on the browser. They will directly say to download it. They're directly giving me the download links. But in the Google Chrome, we can see that. So, be able to do. That's it. PDF file visible to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Now, after S3, this was all about the S3. Okay. S3 we use this for this purposes only. Now, we have to understand about the EBS volume. Okay. Before understanding the EBS volume, again comes to the EC2 section. And let's close this URL. So this is our EC2. I'll come here. So if you'll see, there are so many instances currently in my account. These many instances are there. All these instances, okay, or just take an example like for our machine, okay, like our laptop. What are the components? RAM, CPU, hard disk, right? Hard disk is the important. Hard disk is also a storage device. Okay, you cannot say that I am going to install an operating system on top of Google Drive. Is it possible? No. Can you install an operating system like Windows operating system, everything on top of Dropbox or S3 bucket? No. If you want to install an operating system, you want to play some games, right? Everything. So you have to just do it on the hard disk only, on top of the hard disk. Okay. And once you have to do it on top of the hard disk itself. So similarly, if you'll come here in the downside and I'll go in the volume section, EBS is nothing, elastic block store. So first we search about EC2, we come to our normal pages that we are seeing from the starting EC2 instance. This only we are scrolling, coming to this volume section. If you'll see in this volume section, there will be so many volumes, right? There are 4 volumes currently. Okay. All these 4 volumes are 8 GB size. Okay. Why 8 GB size? Anybody can correlate this? Why 8 GB volume is only visible? When in your account, you will see that it will be 8 GB. Have you noticed anything when during launching instance?
I think it is the default size
Yeah,
given.
whenever we launch the Linux machine, by default, it gives the 8 GB hard disk. We never changed it. That's why it is showing as the 8 GB. Okay. Like if I'll try to see quickly, launch an instance. Launching an instance, you'll see by default, they will ask us for the 8 GB volume. And in Windows, it was by default 30. See, 8 GB. Here I can increase it. That is the different thing. But again, in the free tier account, you can go up to 30 GB of images. And 8 GB is more than enough to do that. That's why we keep it as it is. So this is about that volume is coming from there. Now, this is the thing, like it is the current hard disk. Okay, like that hard disk is attached to your instances. Like in our laptop, we have the hard disk. Okay? But it is not like we just have the internal hard disk in my laptop. I can attach external hard disk or a pen drive also. Okay, I can install operating system on top of external hard disk. Okay, if you know, I don't know how many are know about this, but you can run operating system on your pen drive also. Anybody heard about this? That you can run a operating system on pen drive? Have you heard? Yes. Okay. Yeah. There are so many, not only Highlands. Ubuntu is also there. Ubuntu, you can run it on the pen drive. How is volume files created? See, again, I will tell you how the volume files, everything is created. So see, there are 4 to 5 things you have to understand. Okay, before understanding the volume. I think I have a document available that I already written a few batch back. So let me check quickly if I have that. So, just issues. This is the problem. So if we want to steer the data, okay, like there is a 2 laptop in my home. Okay. In one laptop, there are already so many files per se, and in another laptop, there is no files. I want to share the data, okay, from one laptop to another. What is the usual way you will be doing? Anybody? You want to share the data from one laptop to another laptop. Both are present in your home only. Okay, how you can be sharing? I think all of you have done this type of work, right? So how you will be sharing the data? Anything, whatever comes in your mind. Answer can be anything for this. Right? Or just say there is a folder present in my first laptop. I want to copy that folder to my second laptop of year. Now it's the simple, right? Maybe transfer by USB. Transfer by USB. How you will be connecting two laptops with USB? With C to C port? That you are asking. Anybody others also saying that we can transfer by USB? What happened to others? This is a simple question, right? Definitely, I know that all of you have tried this, okay? Because whenever we buy the new laptop, we copy the data from the previous laptops, right? How you do that? That is the only thing you have to ask. But even in the mobile phone, you buy the new mobile phone, you copy the data, right? From the previous mobile phone to the new mobile phone. How? Others, please try to answer at least. Something, see, there is no correct answer, there is no wrong answer. Okay, just you have to tell me that. So one guy said that maybe transfer by USB. That can possible. If you're talking about the new generation laptop where Thunderbolt port are there, right? So from there we can connect from USB to USB, basically type C to type C, we can say. Data restored using different methods like external USB. External USB, then you are meaning it as external USB devices, I think. Okay, like pen drive we were talking about. Okay, so we have the option like external hard disk, external pen drive, right? We can connect to one machine. I can copy the data in that pen drive or hard disk. Then again, I will attach the same hard disk pen drive to others. And this is the usual way we do it. So the first thing what you will be doing is you will be buying the pen drive from the market. Once you buy the pen drive from the market, what you usually do? You keep your pen drive in your laptop and you'll be able to copy the data, right? But in the real world, this is not happening actually. Because whenever you are buying the pen drive of some company, SanDisk, HP, Dell, okay, whatever the pen drive you are buying it, Samsung. So whenever they are selling you the pen drive, they already created a partition on it. They already formatted that partition. Why I am saying this, that they already created a partition, they already formatted it. Because see, there are two reasons. If Samsung company or SanDisk company will ask that customer, you have to buy the pen drive. After buying the pen drive, you have to create a partition, you have to format it. I know that more than 80% of the people in the country who are using pen drive, okay, they don't have that much technical knowledge. Okay, not everybody is good with the computers, how to format the pen drive, how to create the partition in the pen drive. Okay, every people, they daily day-to-day use cases, they plug the pen drive, they do it. And if some company is asking that you have to create a partition, you have to format it, then only you can use it. So for people, it will be the complex. So what the company do, they say that these two steps we already do in our pen drive, then I will sell in the market. Okay. But in case of the AWS, they say if you are buying the EBS volume, EBS volume is nothing, just a pen drive. Okay. So you have to manually create a partition and format. This is the one-time process only. Like whenever you are buying the pen drive first time, okay, that time you have to only do. This is the one-time process, not we have to do every time. Okay, but you have to do it. Then only you can mount the volume to your machine, and then you can store the data. If I'll quickly show you, in my Windows, we can press the button Windows plus X. If you press Windows plus X, you have to go to the disk management option. And if you see, this is two hard disk percent, okay, in my laptop. One is of 1 terabyte, second is of 128 GB. In the 1 terabyte, there are two partitions created, D drive and E drive. Okay, similarly, in the disk one, that is the 128 GB hard disk, okay, in which one partition Windows C is there and two healthy partitions there. Okay, but if I'll click on this disk, okay, like I selected the disk 0, if I'll do right click, there is no option of format coming. Okay, that means I cannot format the hard disk. Okay, if somebody is saying that I formatted my hard disk, that is totally wrong. Okay, you can never format your hard disk. Okay, similarly in the disk one also, if I do right click, see there is no format coming. That means you cannot format the hard disk. Can we format the partition? So yes, I can format the partition. See format options. Format is nothing, just the deleting all the data. Okay, so if I'll do, so I can format the drive, I can format the E drive, I can format the C drive. Okay, if I'll format this C drive, okay, like see, currently they disabled this format. Why? Because if somebody will do Windows C format, then your entire operating system will crash. Because all the operating system related data is C drive itself. But at least you have to know about the fact that we can format the partition, not the hard disk. Okay. So now we'll follow the steps what you have to do. The first thing, you have to buy the pen drive. So simply come here in the volume section, click on create volume. Okay. And take an example, I'm going to the market, I'm buying a pen drive of size 2 GB. Okay, 2 GB normally I am going to buy. I will just write 2 here. I will come down. Now they are asking which availability zone you want to launch. Again, if I'll duplicate this page and let's come to the instances section. So there are so many instances running. Okay, let's get terminated that. Okay, no issue. I am starting this one, this instance. This I will be attaching that pen drive. So I'm starting this machine. If you'll see, this machine is running in 1B. Okay. So if this machine is present in 1B data center, then your volume should also be present in 1B data center. Okay. Like this volume, if I want to connect to this machine, okay, so it should be 1B. Okay. And I can attach that pen drive, this pen drive, okay, to whatever. Okay, yeah. So this is the 1B. Okay. So your volume, if you are creating in the 1B data center, you can attach that pen drive to only the laptop present in 1B data. It's something like this. When you are buying the pen drive, okay, you are buying the pen drive in the India. So if your pen drive is present in India, you cannot connect that pen drive to some computer available in the USA, right? Because pen drive should be physically present in the USA to be connected to a laptop present in the USA, right? So similarly in the AWS, whenever we are creating a volume, okay, basically the pen drive in one data center. So you can use that pen drive to EC2 instances running in that data center. Okay, currently it is the one machine that is running in 1B. So we'll be able to connect that pen drive to this machine. I can launch one more instance in the 1B itself, okay, and we can attach in that also. All the 1B instances, okay, but in 1A you can. Let's come here. Here at this point, we selected 1B and just click on create. We are creating a 2 GB volume. Currently, you'll see in this 2 GB volume, it is in the creating state and it is in the 1B. Okay, so let's wait for that. Once it will be available, then we can use it. Now it's become available, that means we can use it. What we have to do is we have to simply click on this 2 GB pen drive. Okay, and I click on action. I want to attach this pen drive to one machine. Okay, which machine I want to attach? See, my availability zone is 1B. So when I will be selecting this instance, I will be able to see only instance that is running in 1. I have only one machine that is running in 1 week. And that's why I say there is no option coming of instances running in 1. Okay. Because you can only connect to the 1 week. So I have to select, I selected it and just click on attach. That means I attached the pen drive. See, now it is in use in place of available. Somebody will come to this instances section again, and they will go to this evening one. Let me refresh it. I'll come to this storage section and selecting this instance, coming to a storage section. Previously, only 8 GB volume was there. Now 2 GB volume is also coming, and that is attached on February 2. That means we attached today, and this 2 GB volume is now attached. Once this 2 GB volume is attached, what we have to do now? So again, you will see here, we create by the pen drive, we attach it to the machine. Okay. Once you attach, the first time whenever you are attaching, you have to do these two things. You have to create a partition, you have to format the partition. So let's try. So first thing, you have to again connect to this machine. While it is connecting, if you refer this document, what we done till now, we selected the instances. Okay. We came to the storage section. We saw only 8 GB volume is present in my machine. Okay. I came down in the volume section. We created a volume, create volume to size 2 GB. That time I choose the availability zone as 1A because our instances was running in 1A that time. It will create volume. 2 GB pen drive is created. Okay, here it is in the available section. Now I clicked on that volume 2 GB, clicked on attach volume. I attach to the EC2 instances running in 1A. Just click on attach. Then again I am coming to our machine. Okay, this is the EC2 instance where I connected. I am seeing 8 GB and 2 GB volume both are attached. Once both the machines are attached, if you'll come down again, we will simply connecting inside that machine. This is the normal thing we are doing. Connect. Once we will be connecting, then I will show you what are the commands. So first thing, we will become the root user. Okay. Once you become the root user, you have to hit the command fdisk -. Fdisk is just like a free disk. They will tell you how many hard disks is present in your machine. Correct. You have to give fdisk -l. I hit the command fdisk -l, and they are showing us some details. If you try to read it, they are saying there is a one pen drive of hard disk of 8 GB is present in your machine. That is well and correct. They are saying one more hard disk is present of 2 GB. That is also correct, right? We have the two hard disks, 8 GB and 2 GB. But in case of the 8 GB, you are saying there are so much details here. Okay, between this part to this part, we have so much detail. So they are saying that there is two partition I created. Okay, in the 8 GB. One is the normal partition and one is the boot partition. Like in our case of the Windows, if you see there is a C drive, there is a healthy partition like this. Similarly, here also they created by default two partition. It was automatically created when we launched the instance. But in case of the 2 GB, okay, in case of the 2 GB, we're saying there is no partition in this. Like this, devices, start, end, sector, size, type. These all things are not visible in case of the 2 GB hard disk. That means this 2 GB hard disk is totally new and nobody created the partition anything here. Okay, and we know that whenever you buy the pen drive from the market, you have to create the partition. Okay, to use it. So you have to just hit the command fdisk. Fdisk will be the command again. In place of writing the -l, you will say fdisk. I want to create a partition for this. Okay, this is my name of machine. I will just simply copy this. I will copy /dev/xbdf. So /dev/xbdf. Okay, this is our hard disk name. Okay, in your case, it name can be different. Okay, so you have to see that in case of the 2 GB pen drive, what is the name? This name you have to go, and this name you have to paste it here. /dev/xbdf, and I'll press enter. And see, now we went inside this. Okay, and now they are saying welcome to fdisk. Okay, changes will be remain in memory only. Okay. And you have to press some command here. Okay, but take an example, you don't know what command I have to press. Okay, so they are saying if you don't know anything what to press, you can press M to get help. Okay, so I will press M from my keyboard. I pressed M and I will press enter. Okay, they are showing us some help. If you want to create a new partition, you have to click on N. N is basically equal to add a new partition. They are saying if you want to save the partition, you have to press W. If you want to quit it, you have to press Q. Okay, like this way they are giving the information. I don't think that I can increase the font size because this is not the putty. Even if I do, no, this is the browser interface. Okay, let it be up to here because if more than this will do, again it will do. So these all are the different options. You don't have to focus on the ops. Just I'm giving you the reference. If you forget sometime, you can press M for help. Okay. But I will tell you what you have to do. You have to just do fdisk like this. You see what I done. Fdisk -L we hit. We saw this screen 8 GB and 2 GB. 2 GB name was this one /dev-xpdf. We saw there is no partition created here like this. Device start end sector. This is not visual in this. Okay. So what we done? Forget about this one df-h4. Okay. Come here fdisk-l. We saw that dev/dev/xpdf is their name. Okay. So this name I copied /dev-xpdf. I pasted here fdisk space /dev/xpdf. Then we are seeing some option. Okay, command M for help. So here you have to first thing you have to press N for new partition, P for primary partition, and then you have to press enter. You don't have to do anything. So let me show you. Just you have to press here N for new partition. Press enter. Now they are saying that you have to create which type of the partition, primary or extended. So I will be going to create the normal partition that will be the primary. I will just say P here. Okay. Even if you will not type P, you will just press enter. In that case, also they will take by default as P only. Okay, because they are taking the value as P only. Whether you type P, whether you don't type P, it will take the value as P itself. Okay, just press P, press enter. Now they are saying partition number. So I know that this is my first partition, so the number will be 1. Okay, by default maximum we can do only 4 partition. So you will see here by default again number is 1 only. So whether you type 1, whether you don't type, it will work as it is. Okay, so just keep press enter. I'll press enter 1 time. I'll press enter 2nd time. I'll press enter 3rd time. Okay, that's all. Now they are saying I just printed enter. I took the default value, default 1, default 2048, default this one. Okay. And I am seeing that created a new partition 1. Okay, new partition 1 is created of type Linux and of size 2. My work is completed, right? I created the partition of size 2. Once the partition is created, I will simply press W to save. Okay, you have to press W to save. Press it. That's all. It's saved. Okay. So what we done till now, if you just try to understand, we done the command fdisk space /dev-xpdf. This is coming from this hard disk name. And I pressed N for new partition, P for primary partition, then press 3 times enter. Okay, then to create a partition of full size 2 GB. And last press W to see. You will see the screenshot N, P, 3 times enter. Okay, created a new partition. Once this is coming, we have to simply press W here. That's it. Once this is done, if you'll come again and you'll see clear all this. And if I do fdisk-l, you see now in the 8 GB case, partition is visible, and even in the 2 GB, you are able to see this partition. This thing was previously not visible in that. Okay, that means your partition is created of the size 2. Once the partition is created, what you have to do is you have to format this. Okay, because see, I written here that one partition is completed, so you have to do the format. So simply come here. For format, there is a simple command mkfs.ext4. Okay. And if you remember, I said you that you can format the partition, not the hard disk. Okay, why I said that? Because I said you, if you remember, that you cannot format this hard disk. Okay, there is no format option for hard disk. You can format the partition. If this is the partition, you can format this. So same thing in Linux also. This is the command to format. Okay, mkfs.ext4. But which value you have to copy? /dev-xpdf or /dev-xpdf? Anybody? This is the partition. This is the disk name. Okay, so what things you can format? Hard disk or the partition? Anybody?
Partition.
Yeah. So we don't have to give this name. We have to give this /devxbdf. So one, just copy this and paste it here after a space. That things you have to remember. If you remember this thing that you cannot format the hard disk, you can only format the partitions, you will be never going to do error. Okay. Just do mkfs.ext4. This is the partition name. And I'll press. They formatted everything. Now my work is completed. Just clear all this thing. And this is the one-time process which we done. Okay. Create the partition and format the partition. This is the only one time we have to. Okay, we don't have to do it multiple. Once this is completed, now what we'll do, we'll simply mount the wall. Okay, so where I will mount the wall, if I do ls currently, okay, there is already a directory created in this machine. So let's create one more directory, mkdir. And I am creating a directory with the name something pen drive. Created a directory with the name pen drive. Then I'm saying, if I'm going to the C command like this one, fdes -l. Okay, so you will see this is my partition name. Okay, and if I do df-h command, this is a command to check which disk are attached to your machine. So you'll see only one 8 GB volume is attached. There is no 2 GB volume is visible here. So you have to simply say that Linux, you have to mount. Okay, you have to mount a partition. Partition name is this one, devxbdf1. Okay, and you have to mount it to the pen drive directory. Okay, I created a directory with the name pen drive. Can you mount this partition to this pen drive directory? And I will press enter. That's all. Now if I do df-h again, you'll see now 8 GB volume is also attached and 2 GB volume is also attached. Where this 8 GB volume is attached, 8 GB volume is attached to this slash location. That is the root directory. Where this 2 GB volume is attached, this is attached to this location, /home/ec2user/pen. Okay, so we attached it inside this directory. Now, what is the benefit for this? Once you mounted it and you are able to see this 2 GB volume is visible, df-h, and this will visible only after hitting this. Mount your partition name. Partition name can be different. Okay, you have to always find your partition name using the command fdisk. This will be your and attach it with your pen drive. Basically, you can give any name here. Okay, it's totally on you. You can keep your own name also. Okay, let's clear all these things. Now we know that our EPS volume is connected to this pen drive. So I will go inside this pen drive. I will do ls. Currently, there is no file present inside this pen drive. Quickly create some file here, like touch a piece. Just give like this here. Touch file1, file2. Created this. Let's create few directory also, like directory A, directory B. You'll see we created 3 files, we created 2 directory. Let's store data. I'm storing the date command output in the file1. I'm storing the calendar output in the file2. Similarly, I'm storing pwd command output in the file. If you try to read the file1, you'll be able to see the date command. If you try to read file2, calendar, file3, pwd output. Okay. Similarly, let's copy file1 to the directory A. Copy file1 to directory A. Similarly, copy file2 to directory. This also we did. So up to here, we have done all these things. This view after installing yum install. What we done. Hitting the tree command again. Nothing, we just created some files like file1, file2, file3, and I copied this file1 and file2 in the directory A and directory. These things we done. Okay. Once you've done this, so we saved the data in my pen drive. Once you save the data in the pen drive, what you usually do, like we shut down our machine. Okay. And I will come here in the EC2 section. I will go to my volume. Okay. I will plug out that pen drive from that machine. This is my 2 GB volume. I will select this. I will click on action. I will click on force detach. Directly say, please detach that pen drive from that machine and force detach. So you'll see in sometimes it will be become from in use to available. And once it's become available, then we can attach it to some different machines. Meanwhile, it is detaching. Okay, what we can do quickly is just give me 5 more minutes. We'll complete it. So you'll see currently there is no machine running in 1B. Okay. In my case, all are in 1A only. Just quickly, I'm launching one more EC2 instance. Something like this, I given the EC2 instance name. Amazon Linux only. Instance type t2.micro. Keep here, I am selecting anything for now. Selected the instance, allow SSH traffic 8. Okay. And it will come to this network setting. We have to do a little bit one change because I have to launch it in 1B only. So I will select the subnet as 1B. Okay, this is for the 1B. I select that. So our machine will be running in 1B only, not in any one. That is the only thing we done. We did network setting and selected that one. That's all. Click on launch instance. Instance will be launched in few seconds. And once the instance will be launching, meanwhile, if you go in the volume section, you'll be able to see that this 2 GB volume is now available. Okay, now it's available. So this work is completed. Now, once the instance will be started, I have to simply plug that pen drive to that machine. That's all. Our work will become. Let's wait for that. So this is in the pending state. Now it is running. We refresh this. You simply connect to this machine. But before connecting, if you'll see in the storage section, only 8 GB pen drive is there. Okay. So what I will do simply, I will come to my volume section again. I will say that this 2 GB pen drive you have to attach. Okay. Please attach to machine this one. Test pen drive. I attach it to different machine. Clicking on attach volume. Come to this EC2 instance section. And if you refresh this page again, this is the test pen drive. So in the storage section, you'll see now two volume, 8 GB and 2 GB. Okay, this is the normal steps which we do to connect. Just simply click on connect. Now, if you follow again in this document, by the pen drive, we don't have to do it again, right? That's why we simply went in the pen drive, attach that volume. Create a partition, format the partition, we don't have to do it again because this is the one-time process. First time you are buying the pen drive, that time you have to only do. Our only work we have to do is mount the volume. That's all. We don't have to create the partition. We don't have to format the partition. Simply we will mount the volume. So let me show you. So if I do fdisk sudo switch user root, that is the first thing. Do fdisk -l. So see, automatically it is showing that 2 GB pen drive is attached and the partition is also showing. Okay. That means we don't have to create partition. We don't have to format it. Okay. Simply come here. There is no directory. Let's create a directory with name test pen drive. I created this directory. Now just you have to hit the command mount. I want to mount partition. What is my partition name? /dev/xpdf1. I have to just write /dev/xpdf1. Okay, this is the partition. And I want to mount it into test pen drive. If I do ls here, again test pen drive will be visible. If I do df-h, you'll see that this 2 GB volume is stored mounted to this pen drive. Now if you'll go inside this cd test pen drive, okay, and if I'll do ls, see all the files present here. Directory A, directory B, file 1, file 2, file 3. If you remember, in the file 2, we pasted the content of calendar. See, calendar is visible. File 3, we pasted the content of pwd. File 1, date command output was there. So everything is restored. Okay, that means it is the exactly same pen drive. Okay, and that is the only purpose to use the EBS. If you want to share the data across different EC2 instances, what you have to do in the EBS volume, you can create the file and you can attach that EBS volume to different EC2. So you can share the data. Okay. So try this EBS volume. Okay. S3 and EBS volume. Try it. All this screenshot are visual, whatever I done. Even the second machine, how you will connect it. All that screenshot is there. Okay. So just try up to EBS. Tomorrow we'll be seeing about the EFS volume. Okay. Any question, anything? And the video of this classes, okay, and that will be uploaded right away. Okay, I will send. You to say something, Ram?
Tomorrow, what time the class time?
Come again?
Tomorrow class time?
Yes, same. Now from now on, the time will be same only. Yes. It will be half an hour
What?
before our usual.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thanks all of you. Have a nice day.